So how thin is thin, and what can Arnold provide? Thinness, of course, is a relative term, and we're often asked how we categorize the end product's thinness or gauge. We define the materials as thin or ultra thin in the following ways. Anything between 0.060 inches down to 0.0005 inches. 0.005 inches is also referred to sometimes as half of a thou or half a thousandth of an inch, is considered thin gauge for us. Many of our competitors don't go below that thickness. Arnold prides ourselves on being able to go significantly below a half thou thick. So that brings me to ultra gauge, ultra thin gauge material. Arnold defines ultra thin gauge material as anything between 0.0005 of an inch, again that's considered half a thousandth of an inch, down to 0.00008 of an inch. That's 4/08ths of an inch, also known as 80 millionths of an inch, or 2 microns thick. Yes, we can go to 2 microns thick. So let's talk about PTM's thin and ultra thin capabilities a little bit more. Our maximum width on all products would be 17.5 inches wide. Of course, this depends on what thickness you're trying to achieve, but our maximum as a standard is 17 inches wide. Our minimum as a standard is 0.031 inches wide, less than a tenth of an inch, can be achieved through slitting. So I'm going to highlight for you how thin we can go to achieve some key, some wide widths that are needed in the industry. For our products that go down to 1/1000th of an inch, which is 0.001 of an inch, we can still achieve 16.5 inch width. We believe this is a differentiator, or the beginning of a differentiating factor for Arnold as a company. The thicknesses between 0.0009 inches and 0.0004 inches, we can still achieve 15.5 inch width. For any applications down to 80 millionths, which is 0.00008, we can achieve 4 inches wide. I believe many of you who have spent time trying to procure cold rolled metals down to the 2 micron thinness range, if you will, would consider that impressive to be able to achieve 4 inches wide. So we're proud of that. That's a key takeaway here, and it pertains directly to the titanium foils and strip that we can provide.